Group High School Sports Night covers the WPIAL High School Basketball Playoffs here on WMBS. Being brought to you by Uniontown Dental Associates and Dr. Jonathan Krisner, Sandy Howell Notary Services, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, the Sprouse Insurance Group and Insurance Agent David Hughes, the Fay West Glass Company, the C. Harperano Group, First Federal Savings Loan Association of Greene County, K2 Engineering, KC Sports Cafe, M&R Transit, Peach and Pharmacy, Ford of Uniontown, the Radcliffe Law Firm, Shop and Save, Walnut Hill Plaza, Uniontown, Uniontown Detailing, State Farm Agent Lauren Yeoman, SWGI, now a part of U.S. Digestive Health, Gary's Auto Sales, Attorney Melinda Delarose, Movement Physiotherapy, Construction Warehouse, the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory, Joby's Golf, the Uniontown Printing Press, Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair, the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood, Mama Ruca's Pizza Shop, NovaCare Rehabilitation, Uniontown Mayor Bill Gerke, Allstate Agent Russ Blaho, Target Safety Solutions, attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Wood at Watson Mundorf LLP, the Brewston Chiropractic Studio, Megan Ford, Potter's Bar and Grill, the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute and physical therapist Jim Burns, Stewart Collision, attorney Vincent Teaberry, Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning, George Dental Associates, Autoland Hyundai, the Lansing Academy of Dance, Carnuts, State Representative Charity Grimm Krupa, the Geibel Catholic High School, and by attorney Thomas W. Schaefer. Now stay tuned for the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show here on WMBS.
From Uniontown High School, it's time for high school basketball playoff action here on WMBS. Tonight, a 4A first-round matchup as the fourth-seeded Uniontown Red Raiders, sitting at 19-3 overall, host the 13th-seeded Quaker Valley. Quakers entering this game with an 11-11 overall record. Brian Morozak along with Steve Suprick, Billy Dice behind the camera, Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law studios. Our pregame show being brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes. They'll get you ready for the game. They're located 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-9812 for the Sprouse Insurance Group. Our live video stream tonight courtesy of State Representative Charity Grimm Krupa and Carnuts on Farragut Street right next to the Uniontown High School. And Steve, the first ever meeting on the hardwood between Uniontown and Quaker Valley. The Red Raiders looking to start another deep postseason run after they participated in 8 playoff games last year, including a run to the PIAA semifinals where they fell to Lincoln Park.
Well, you know, you just got to play them one at a time, Brian. I know you say it's a deep playoff run, but you got to win the first one. You cannot look ahead, and the old cliches, but you got to play them one at a time. And you're coming in a team that's 11-11. They got a veteran coach, 34-year head coach, so they've, the guy knows what he's doing, and they've, even though they're only 500, you just got to make sure you take care of business tonight and then worry about the next one on Wednesday. But Red Raiders have been looking good. They looked good the other day, and they've played well as of late. They had a little tough stretch in the middle of the season there where they lost 3 out of 4, but other than that, they've been playing some terrific basketball, and let's just hope they fire on all cylinders tonight.
You mentioned Quaker Valley, a lot of playoff history, a lot of the recent success due to Adu Thiero, who is now playing at Kentucky. That included a WPIAL basketball championship in 2022, a run to the state finals that saw the Quakers fall to Newman Goretti. Thiero, Steve, was 5'8" during his freshman year at Quaker Valley. He's now 6'10", playing at Kentucky, averaging 8 points a game for the Wildcats.
5'8" to 6'10". Boy, he had a little growth spurt, didn't he? So,
yes.
Well, the good news for the Red Raiders fans is he's not here tonight.
Correct.
Right? He's somewhere in Lexington or wherever they're playing tonight. And but they've got some players. Coyle averaging almost 21 a game, and Washington is at 17 a game. So they got 2 pretty good scorers. And the Red Raiders are going to have to obviously, I'm sure Coach K and his staff, Coach Gladman, they've at least looked at film. And they kind of know what they're in for tonight. So hopefully the Red Raiders will D up and play some pretty good defense on those guys, and get out of here with a win. You really just want to hopefully the crowd will come. We were talking about earlier, not a sellout, right? There's not all the tickets.
Yeah, about 200 tickets still available. So if you're out there listening or watching and want to come to the game tonight, there are tickets still available.
Yep, there are tickets available. It's not that many people here that you would. Obviously, we're still almost an hour, a good 50 minutes away from the tip-off, and it's obviously a little different If you are thinking about coming over, it's a 7 o'clock start tonight, not 7:30, which is normally what they most of the high school games tip off at 7:30. But, of course, no JV game in the playoffs, so this one's going to go at 7. So if you're out and about town and you want to come over, there's still, like I said, good seats available.
You mentioned Coyle. He actually committed this past week to Allegheny College. The Quakers, who, again, we mentioned won a WPIAL championship 2 years ago, got knocked out in the first round of the playoffs last year against Bell Vernon. But you look at this year's squad, Steve, they have wins over WPIAL playoff teams in South Allegheny, who Uniontown lost to, and Avonworth. So don't expect the Quakers to be an easy out for Uniontown tonight.
Well, they're, yeah, I mean, there's no easy outs once you hit playoff time. You know, we've seen it for years. You just never know. I mean, you can, when you come in and you think you can't win and you end up winning, and sometimes you think you're going to win by 30 and you end up losing. So you can't take anything for granted, especially in playoff time. So the Red Raiders, they look, they're out here kind of stretching and doing their kind of just walking around, stretching themselves out. They all look pretty serious, though, so hopefully they're all focused and ready to go.
Should be a lot of fun tonight, and as Steve mentioned, Uniontown's looked much more solid in their last 4 games. Wins against Southmoreland, Elizabeth Forward, Laurel Highlands, and that overtime thriller over Berlin Brothers Valley on Saturday. They've recovered quite well after going through a stretch of 4 games that saw 3 Red Raider losses. They're primed and ready for this first-round WPIAL playoff matchup here tonight. We'll talk to Uniontown head coach Rob Kesmarski and Quaker Valley head coach Mike Mastriana, when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
Megan's got it, and here's the proof. Based on the 2023 Ford Pittsburgh Market Sales Rankings, Megan Ford is the #1 Ford dealer in Westmoreland and Fayette counties.
Hi, I'm Chuck Smith, General Manager, and now's the time to buy that new 2023 F-150 4x4. Save up to $37.80 off MSRP, number 23T1291. Plus, get 1.9% APR financing for 72 months. Excludes Trimmer and Raptor.
Or how about something fun like the 2023 Mustang Mach-E all-wheel drive with extended range battery? Take $5,000 off MSRP, plus choose 1.9% APR for 60 months or 3.9% for 72 months.
So stop, call, or click MeganFord.com. Your friends in the car and truck business. Route 119 Connersville. Call 724-547-FORD.
For attorney Melinda Delarose, helping people with compassionate counseling, candid legal advice, strong advocacy, and professional commitment is what she does best. With an office at 99 East Main Street in downtown Uniontown, Attorney Delarose specializes in family law, municipal law, and general civil litigation, as well as personal injury, estate planning, probate, and more. For more information, call Attorney Melinda Delarose at 724-437-3200. That's 724-437-3200, or online at delaroselaw.com.
Falling in love with a house? Head over heels for a home plan? Take the plunge. Apply for a mortgage loan with First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. Feeling commitment shy? Complete a mortgage pre-qualification. It's simple. 100% online, and you'll get a personalized answer within 1 business day. Then save the date for a move-in day or groundbreaking and put a key ring on it. Apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 458729.
Since 1983, Carnuts Auto Center has provided reliable repairs, service, and preventative maintenance. They repair all systems on your car, truck, and commercial vehicles. This includes mechanical, electrical, auto body, interior, tires and wheels, bumper-to-bumper service. Whether it's your daily transportation or your specialty vehicle, they have you covered. Carnuts also offers new tire sales and performs state inspections. Stop in and see Carnuts today on Farragut Street right by Uniontown High School, or call 724-437-4471.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Are your dentures cracked, loose, broken, or missing a tooth? Hey, maybe it's just time for a new set of dentures. If that's the case, check out Uniontown Dental Associates, located at 7829 National Pike in Uniontown. They can make you new dentures faster than other offices, and in most cases can offer same-day denture repairs. They also offer teeth whitening, clear braces, and single-visit crowns. Just call their office for your appointment today at 724-438-0241 or visit their Facebook page for more information.
Brian Morozak back here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. The Uniontown Red Raiders seeded 4th, hosting 13th-seeded Quaker Valley in a boys 4A first-round WPIAL high school basketball playoff game tonight. Being joined by Uniontown head coach Rob Kesmarski. And, Rob, a pretty good game to cap off the regular season, an overtime win going back to Saturday over Berlin Brothers Valley.
Oh, yes, it was. We had a really nice crowd there. We had the big win against Lower Highlands the night before and played one of the best teams in Berlin's a smaller school, but they're one of the best teams in the state. They played for the state championship last year, and they have a really good player. The coach's son, Prosser, is a Division II player, and Jarvis is a really good player. So there's some other players that are good, too. So a credit to our kids. Whenever he hit the shot to send it into overtime, I think our kids executed our offense and played the overtime as good as possible. So our kids deserve a lot of credit, too, but it was a nice win. We have 19 wins, and now we're starting over and excited for the playoff game.
You enter the playoffs as the number 4 seed. Your thoughts on where the committee ended up putting your Red Raiders?
Yeah, we were hoping that we were going to be 3, and but you know what I mean. We can't control what they do, and that's that. You can sit there and say, look at the teams that we beat, Aliquippa, TJ. We played ball without Cal, but our focus now is just on Quaker Valley. We know they're a good team, and to be quite honest, if we were the 4th or the 3, we probably still have a really tough first game, just like even Hampton. Hampton has to play Central Valley, who's a good team too. So we know what this is about. Our kids played 8 playoff games last year. We know how important it is to beat how tough our first game we had against Avonworth. So our kids couldn't prepare anymore. They're great kids that work hard in practice, do the scouting, and then go do their individual workouts. It's just amazing what they do, and it never seems to impress me, the dedication they have to our program.
And this may be the most important playoff game, at least to get started, because you get a win over Quaker Valley, you just guarantee yourselves 3 additional postseason games depending on how things shake out, but you end up falling to Quaker Valley, the season's over.
Yes, that's it. It's real. It's the way it is. It's the same for every team in there. From every classification, you have to win, and that's why last year was so special to play all those games. But we don't take it for granted, but that's our main goal. Our kids know how it's win or die. It's win or it's survive and advance, and that's what our kids have done all this for. I mean, they can't do anything else that they've done, and they set themselves up for another playoff. This will be their 9th playoff in 2 years. So there's not a lot of programs that play 9 playoff games in 2 years. I know that.
Well, their program obviously has some quality wins as well this year. You look at their results season to date, wins over Avonworth, wins over South Allegheny, teams that are in the WPIAL playoff field.
Yes, and our players know that, and we watch those games, and we know they have a really good program, and we have them scouted out as good as you can, and I'm sure they have us scouted out as good as possible. So with technology now, you can watch almost every game that they play. Coyle's their best player. They have some good other players too. They're very athletic inside. Quality basketball team, and I'm sure they want to advance too. But we're very comfortable. We're very happy it's in our home gym.
And like you, their head coach, Mike Mastriani, been around the block. He's been at Quaker Valley now for 25 years.
Oh, yes, he has. And last couple of years, they had the kid at Kentucky now. So he's a really good coach. Their kids play hard, and you can't ask for anything more. Our kids have a chance, and we're ready to go. And you're playing every game. Every game's an important game leading up to this, and but we know what we have to do, and this is where our kids watch film. This is where our kids play AAU. It's all set up for this, and like I told our kids, there's pressure on us. If we weren't any good, there wouldn't be pressure. If we didn't have 19 wins and we didn't go we're one game from Hershey last year, there wouldn't be any pressure on us. You could just go have fun in the season, whatever happens. But whenever you win and do what these kids have accomplished, there is pressure. But to me, our pressure is just playing as hard as you possibly can and see where things end up.
Well, Rob, appreciate your time as always. See you out there on Friday night.
Thank you, Brian. Appreciate it.
As Uniontown head coach Rob Kaczmarski, the Red Raiders taking on Quaker Valley tonight. Boys 4A first-round action. We'll talk to the head coach of the Quakers, Mike Mastriani, when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. They'll answer your questions and get you started on your next home project. Conveniently located at 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. For more information, call 724-366-8274 or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page. Zen's Construction Warehouse, their surplus is your savings.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Lansing Academy of Dance offers a fun learning environment for all ages and ability levels. Owned and directed by Christina Lansing John and located on South Beeson Avenue in Uniontown, Lansing Academy of Dance offers classes in ballet, jazz, tap, acro gym, point, contemporary, lyrical, hip-hop, and ballroom, all at very reasonable prices. Lansing Academy of Dance provides a professional, positive, and friendly environment for all dancers to find a second home. Come join the dance family and learn from the most qualified teachers in our area. For more information, visit LansingAcademy.com or call 724-438-6911.
Boys high school basketball playoff action here on WMBS. The Quaker Valley Quakers at Uniontown taking on the Red Raiders in a boys 4A first-round game. Being joined now by Quaker Valley head coach Mike Mastriani. And Mike, your Quakers enter this matchup with Uniontown 11-11 overall, 5-5 in conference play. Your general thoughts on how the season's gone so far this year for your team?
Pleased with our season. Very young team. I mean, we play a number of freshmen and sophomores, and so our growth during the year has been pretty good, and it's a very tough section. And we've had some injuries too that we've fought through, but our growth and for us to maintain a really good section has been a very positive year for us.
Yeah, both Washington and Coyle seem like they've had great years for you. Coyle averaging close to 21 a game. Washington only a sophomore, over 17 a game.
Yeah, both of those guys have been really good the entire year for us. And, they play well within our team and our whole team understands their importance. But yeah, they've helped us maintain, and both have had really outstanding seasons for us.
You've had some quality wins this year as well over playoff teams like South Allegheny and Avonworth.
Yeah. I mean, our section was extremely competitive this year. Montour's a high-level team comparable to Uniontown, and Avonworth, South Allegheny are really, really good teams, but both those teams have quality wins as well. And, I think our section, as last year, gets us ready for the playoffs.
We'll talk about the matchup with Uniontown. Obviously, they had a great run last year, made it to the state semifinals, and only 3 losses so far this year. Certainly, they'll be a formidable foe.
Yeah, they check a lot of boxes. They're good in almost every area, and you can see in their play their confidence, and obviously with the amount of experience they return on the floor, they pose a lot of problems. They're a really good team and shoot the ball extremely well too. Besides just all the other things, they
they have a lot of shot makers, which in high school is a huge advantage. So, they are. You can tell they have a lot of experience, especially in their guard play. Their lead players are very comfortable on the floor.
Well, Coach, appreciate your time. Best of luck on Friday night. That's Quaker Valley head coach Mike Mastriani. Again, the Quakers taking on the Uniontown Red Raiders tonight. Boys 4A first-round action from Uniontown High School. A couple of playoff games coming up for you next week as well. Coming up on Monday, it's a girls 1A first-round game as Geibel takes on Eden Christian at Yock High School. And then on Tuesday, the Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs will take on Quaker Valley. That game at Laurel Highlands High School starting at 7 o'clock. We'll preview those games when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
Go to Ford of Uniontown and trade me in. John Clinton with Dominic Harpone from your 7-time President's Award-winning Ford of Uniontown. Dominic, let's kick this President's sale up a few notches.
John, listen to this. We are taking up to $7,000 off 23 F-150s. Or get this, 1.9 financing up to 72 months, and that's on all models, XLs, XLTs, Larrys, and more. Sale excludes Tremors and Raptors. By the way, all 24 Edges, we are taking up to $3,000 off with $1,000 in rebate and 0% APR for 48 months, 0.9 for 60 months, and only 2.9 for 72 months. And JC, I just checked, and we have over 80 pre-owned on the lot right now ready to move. Most are certified with factory warranty. Cars, trucks, SUVs, we got them.
Just a reminder, we now offer online maintenance appointments, and don't forget our pickup and delivery service. We simply pick the vehicle up at your home or office, bring it here to complete the service, and return the vehicle back to you. Easy like Sunday morning. The presidents know, shouldn't you? That's 40 Uniontown on top of the hill across from Applebee's or 40uniontown.com. Must finance with credit, and not all buyers will qualify.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500. At Uniontown Printing Press, they are more than T-shirts. They are about you and everything you love. And they are local. Operated by Mookie John and Kenny Musco, they share the passion with your group, club, or team. The excitement you have for your event or cause. And that makes your business stand out from the rest. Uniontown Printing Press believes that custom T-shirts do more than just make you look good. They help you feel good and inspire you to do good. Call Uniontown Printing Press at 724-366-7095. That's 724-366-7095. Are you down with UPP?
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and MD plates and WV title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Introducing Target Safety Solutions Division, LLC. Located at 94 Atlas Road in Uniontown, Target Safety Solutions specializes in vehicle calibrations after a vehicle is involved in a collision. Target Safety Solutions can perform vehicle alignments, state inspections, minor mechanical repairs, including brakes and suspension work, as well as tire replacement, and their alignment machine can accommodate lowered vehicles, dually trucks, and box trucks. Vehicles are now made with many safety features in order to keep their occupants safe. That is the reason Target Safety Solutions was originated. The new state-of-the-art facility at Target Safety Solutions is open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. They're currently taking new customers and accepting commercial and fleet accounts as well. Nick and Mike are ready to provide you with fast, friendly, professional service. Call Nick at 724-550-4403. That's 724-550-4403 for Target Safety Solutions, located at 94 Atlas Road in Uniontown.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned?
Joby's Golf. That's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Beeson Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station that has been serving the Uniontown area for 50 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, a fenced-in storage lot, and it's a AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
Prime Rozak back here in the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. It's boys 4A WPIAL high school basketball playoff action on WMBS tonight with the Uniontown Red Raiders hosting the Quaker Valley Quakers. We have a couple of more girls WPIAL high school basketball playoff games coming your way next week on Monday, which will be a radio-only game. The Guyba Lady Gators will take on Eden Christian, that game being played at Yock High School, and Eden Christian will be a little bit short-handed for that contest. In fact, their top three leading scorers will likely be out of the game due to injuries, and their head coach Ryan Brogdon says will certainly put them behind the eight ball a little bit.
Yeah, we do. We're a little I'd say tempered with our optimism. We're really hurt right now with injuries. If you look at our schedule, we've dropped 7 in a row. We've lost our 3 leading scorers to injury and illness. So playing a lot of young players with everyone who's active now is being pushed into roles that they, maybe weren't quite ready for, but they're growing and learning as we go. And the one thing with our team is, I'll put them up against anybody because the effort's always there. They work really well together. We really just strive to be a strong defensive team, and that's what keeps us in games. So yeah, we're despite the seeding, we accept it given where we're at and what happened this year, but we're excited for the opportunity.
Guybo and Eden Christian will tip off at 6 o'clock on Monday. Our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show will start at 5:15. Then on Tuesday, both on the radio and on Facebook Live, the Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs will take on the Quaker Valley Quakers. That'll be a girls 4A first-round game. Again, at Laurel Highlands High School starting at 7 o'clock. Our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show will start at 6:15. And Laurel Highlands head coach Stuart Davis talked about the turnaround with his Lady Mustangs program.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the girls bought in. Last year team was learning how to win. This year's team actually know how to close out a game. And, it's a good group of girls. They generally like each other. They like playing with each other, and you can see it on the floor.
How special is it now to have a home playoff game?
Oh man, it's a big turnaround from last year. Being able to play home as of this season, we are 13-1 on the home court. So I like our chances.
The Lady Mustangs' opponent on Tuesday will be tough. The Quaker Valley Quakers have one of the leading scorers in the WPIAL, and Umu Thero, whose brother's actually playing right now for Kentucky. And we talked to Quaker Valley's head coach Ken Johns about what it means to have Thero on his team.
Absolutely. I mean, Mimi, beyond just being a great basketball player, she's just a great kid. And so having her on the team is fantastic. She makes the people around her better. One of the underrated parts of her game that people don't see until you watch it is that she sees the floor very well. She's a very good passer. She really helps us out in that capacity as well. But, when you're getting 20 points a game and double-digit rebounds a game, that makes a big difference for a young team. And, yeah, she's just, I don't have enough good things to say about her. Like, she's just, I think the sky's the limit for her. She continues to work, and she's done a lot for us this year, not just with the, play on the floor, but like I mentioned, helping the other kids get better and also seeing things on the floor and talking to her throughout the game has been fantastic.
That's Ken Johns, the head coach of Quaker Valley's girls team. And again, we'll have the Laurel Highlands Quaker Valley game for you on Tuesday. Opening tip set for 7 o'clock. Our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show starting at 6:15. That game airing both on the radio and on Facebook. But again, tonight it's the Uniontown boys taking on Quaker Valley. We'll take a look at the boys 4A bracket when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials, some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com.
This is Charity Grimm-Krupa, State Representative for the 51st District. I want to wish all of our local teams the best of luck in the WPIAL basketball playoffs. I also want to invite you to our Hard to Read license plate event on Saturday, March 9th from 10 to 2 at Fayette Recycling on Romeo Lane in Uniontown. If your license plate is unreadable, we can help you fill out the paperwork for a free replacement. I will also be holding a free shredding event at Fayette Recycling on Friday, April 26th from 11 to 2. I hope to see you
Your
there.
health is the most important thing to you. When you need physical therapy, find the best clinic to serve you. Movement Physiotherapy, now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, understands this and wants to help ease the stress. Tyler Gasick has over 10 years of experience helping people improve their health with physical therapy and is ready to help you. Tyler's from the Uniontown area and is committed to helping improve his community. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning extends his best wishes to the Uniontown Red Raiders and Lower Highlands Phillies in the WPIAL playoffs. District Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season requires teamwork. It is a result of the hard work of the players and coaches and the support of their families. Good luck to the Uniontown Red Raiders and the Laurel Highlands Phillies from District Judge Nathan Henning, who is proud to support you.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a veterans organization located in Fayette County since 1950. They are proud to advertise on WMBS sports programs and to contribute to the Veterans Hospital, local sports teams, and scouting organizations. Best of luck to all of our local teams from the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
From chips and cracks to splits and shatters, if you need new glass, Fay West Glass Company is the one to call. Fay West Glass has served Fayette and Greene counties for over 25 years and specializes in residential glass installations and replacements, plus commercial and industrial glass. So when that window's busted or that sliding door shattered and you can't wait, Fay West is available. 724-439-8600. That's 724-439-8600. Proudly local and veteran-owned, Fay West Glass will earn your business.
Prime Rosek back here in the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. 4th-seeded Uniontown hosting 13th-seeded Quaker Valley boys for a first-round high school basketball playoff action on WMBS tonight. All 8 first-round boys 4A games being played tonight. Let's take a look at the bracket. The number 1 seed, Lincoln Park, hosting 16th-seeded Freeport tonight. That game at 7 o'clock at Lincoln Park High School. The winner of that game will take on either 8th-seeded Knock taking on 9th-seeded Beaver. That game also at 7 o'clock tonight at Knock High School. Of course, 4th-seeded Uniontown hosting 13th-seeded Quaker Valley here. The winner of that game will take on either the number 5 seed North Catholic or 12th-seeded Elizabeth Forward. That game being played at 7 o'clock tonight at North Catholic High School. Don't forget, Uniontown actually played North Catholic twice in the postseason last year, losing to the Trojans in the WPIAL playoffs, but avenging that WPIAL playoff loss with a win over the Trojans in the PIAA playoffs a season ago. On the other side of the bracket, the number 2 seed, the Hampton Talbots, hosting 15th-seeded Central Valley tonight. That game at 7 o'clock at Hampton High School. 7th-seeded South Allegheny hosting 10th-seeded Belle Vernon. That should be a tight game tonight, 7 o'clock at South Allegheny High School. Number 3 seed Montour hosting 14th-seeded Southmoreland. That game at 7 o'clock at Montour High School. And rounding out the bracket, the number 6 seed Avonworth hosting Highlands tonight. That game at 7 o'clock at Avonworth High School. And again, here on WMBS, it's 4th-seeded Uniontown hosting 13th-seeded Quaker Valley. We're back with the starting lineups and the opening tip-off right after this here on WMBS.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes. Problems with swallowing are common, and they're often ignored. They occur in people of all ages, and they have causes that are highly treatable. Drs. Ruth Hart Calabrese Hoppy and I specialize in the care of swallowing disorders. To seek help, call our team at U.S. Digestive Health at 724-437-7677.
I'm Bill Martin, and along with my partner Trip Radcliffe and Rob Harper, are attorneys at Radcliffe Martin Law. Our primary focus at Radcliffe Martin Law is representing people hurt in accidents. However, we handle workers' compensation claims, estate planning, real estate matters, and class actions. Radcliffe Martin Law is your hometown firm that offers conveniences not possible with Pittsburgh firms and provides better service than those firms. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorneys. 724-439-39.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
On the go? No time to stop? That's when you'll love Peachin Pharmacy's curbside pickup at Peachin Market in downtown Connellsville. Next time you have a prescription to get, let Peachin Pharmacy make it easy for you. Call ahead at 724-626-9600 or send a message. Let friendly curbside pickup keep you right where you want to be, in the driver's seat. Peachin Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
Chris Parker Jr., what's going on for February at Autoland Hyundai?
Well, this year's leap year, there's President's Day, and don't forget Valentine's Day. Interest rates have been high, but you'll love this. 0% financing available on 2024 Tucson's and new 2023 Santa Fe. Or up to $9,000 savings on select all-wheel drive Santa Fe. And here's another sweetheart of a deal. Lease a 2024 Elantra SC for only $199 per month. Just see us for details.
What else do you have going on?
Well, President's Day reminds us of great leadership. Just as Hyundai leads the way by offering Hyundai Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain protection. And leap year is an extra day. So with Hyundai's sales event cash, you'll save an extra $1,000 on all new remaining 2023 Hyundai.
Plus 3-year, 36,000-mile free complimentary maintenance. Visit their website, AutolandHyundai.com, or stop by their location, 25 East Fayette Street in Uniontown.
And remember, you always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Since 1983, Carnuts Auto Center has provided reliable repairs, service, and preventative maintenance. They repair all systems on your car, truck, and commercial vehicles. This includes mechanical, electrical, auto body, interior, tires and wheels, bumper-to-bumper service. Whether it's your daily transportation or your specialty vehicle, they have you covered. Carnuts also offers new tire sales and performs state inspections. Stop in and see Carnuts today on Farragut Street right by Uniontown High School or call 724-437-4471.
Pizza, beer, atmosphere. It's all at Mom Maruka's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruka's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukaPizza.com for their menu and live music schedule.
Brian Rozak and Steve Suberg back here at Uniontown High School. Tip-off scheduled for 7 o'clock tonight. The Uniontown Red Raiders and the Quaker Valley Quakers. Steve, is your starting lineups. They're being brought to you by SWGI Specialists, now U.S. Digestive Health at Uniontown, a different name of the same team, providing the same exceptional digestive care to our communities. Wishing the best of luck to our Fayette County teams. Steve, take it away.
Okay, for the Quaker Valley Quakers, Coach Mastriani and his 25th year, second stint here at Quaker Valley. 34 years as a head basketball high school coach, so he knows what he's doing. 11-5, 5-5 in their Section 4 in 4A. They're the 13th seed, starting at guard tonight, a 6-foot sophomore, number 0, Zachary Washington. At forward, a 6'4 junior, number 2, Dominic Cox-Giles. At guard, number 44, 20 points a game, number 44, Joseph Coyle.
That was a number change, Steve.
Yeah.
Coyle normally wears number 7. The Quaker Valley faithful tell me he had his jersey ripped late in the season, so switching to 44 for the postseason.
Yep, and at guard, a 6'2 freshman, number 10, Sam Chapman. And at forward, a 6'3 sophomore, number 22, Reese Pator. For the Uniontown Red Raiders, a number 4 seed for Coach Rob Kesmarski. Coming in at 17-3, 9-1 in Section 3. Starting tonight at guard, number 00, Notorious Grooms. At forward, number 1, a 6'3 senior, Jeremiah Hager. At guard, a 6' junior, number 2, Calvin Winfrey. At forward, a 6'6 senior, number 4, Kadrian McLee. And at guard, a 6'2 senior, number 34, Jameer Braxton.
We'll take a quick 2-minute timeout. Be back with more, getting you ready for the Red Raiders and the Quakers here on WMBS.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials, some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com. Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing. NovaCare Rehabilitation is now in Masontown. Using a personalized plan of care and one-on-one sessions, NovaCare gives you an advantage in rehabilitation. Dr. Haley Cruiser and our professional staff are certified to use industry-leading treatments, including LVST Big Therapy for Parkinson's disease, which increases mobility, improves balance, and decreases time necessary to complete tasks. These services supplement NovaCare's exceptional orthopedic, concussion, and vestibular dysfunction resources. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call our new Masontown office on Route 21 McClellantown Road at 724-491-5220.
Are your dentures cracked, loose, broken, or missing a tooth? Hey, maybe it's just time for a new set of dentures. If that's the case, check out Uniontown Dental Associates, located at 7829 National Pike in Uniontown. They can make you new dentures faster than other offices, and in most cases can offer same-day denture repairs. They also offer teeth whitening, clear braces, and single-visit crowns. Just call their office for your appointment today at 724-438-0241 or visit their Facebook page for more information.
Brian Morozak and Steve Subrick back here at Uniontown High School, about 2.5 minutes away from the national anthem and the introduction of the starting lineups here at Uniontown High School. And Steve, you mentioned head coach Mike Mastriani. He's been around the block, 34 years as a high school basketball head coach, his 25th year during his second stint here at Quaker Valley, all-time record of 581 and 230. But an interesting story about his first high school basketball coaching job, he actually beat out Sean Miller at Keystone Oaks back in 1992. Started Keystone Oaks, also coached at Bethel Park, and of course now here at Quaker Valley. But not too many folks can say they beat out Sean Miller for a basketball coaching job.
Well, things seem to work out for Miller, right?
Yes.
He had a pretty good career. He's still, so.
At Xavier now.
Yeah.
And Tony actually sat next to his dad last year. We were up at the CCBC Dome, and Laurel Highlands played a couple of games. His dad was actually doing some scouting for Sean up there, and Tony had a nice little conversation. Actually, I think he still touches base with Sean Miller's dad on a regular basis.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool to see. And, of course, Sean played his college basketball at the University of Pittsburgh and played up in Beaver County high school ball back in the day as well. A couple other local games going on tonight. In fact, both California teams actually in action. The California girls at Aliquippa in a 2A first-round matchup. The California boys also playing today. They're in 1A. And the California boys playing Aquinas Academy at Peters Township. That game tipping off at 8 o'clock. And, Steve, how about Bell Vernon tonight taking on South Allegheny at South Allegheny? That could be one of the premier boys 4A first-round games this evening.
Yep, could be. Well, we're worried about this one.
Oh, I agree.
This is pretty good. Now, we said there were some seats available, and there's still a few seats to our left in the bleachers behind the basket to our left, and but there's still a pretty decent crowd. And
probably got a nice little walk up at the gate as well tonight when folks heard there was still some tickets available tonight as well. But as you said, things starting to fill up a little bit. The Uniontown Red Raiders and the Quaker Valley Quakers. We're back with the opening tip-off right after this here on WMBS.
For attorney Melinda Delarose, helping people with compassionate counseling, candid legal advice, strong advocacy, and professional commitment is what she does best. With an office at 99 East Main Street in downtown Uniontown, Attorney Delarose specializes in family law, municipal law, and general civil litigation, as well as personal injury, estate planning, probate, and more. For more information, call Attorney Melinda Delarose at 724-437-3200. That's 724-437-3200, or online at delaroselaw.com.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy. Brewston Chiropractic Studio is the new chiropractic office in town. Located inside Spin Unlimited, just behind the Texas Roadhouse, Dr. Stephen Lint and Dr. Brooke Sova are well-versed in the latest chiropractic and soft tissue techniques to help you get out of pain and functioning at your best. Call 724-912-6505 or go online at www.brewstonwellness.com for more information or to schedule your appointment.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
Brian Rozak and Steve Suberg back here at Uniontown High School, just about set to go. The Uniontown Red Raiders and the Quaker Valley Quakers. Uniontown and the home whites, maroon numbers, their bench across the court to our left. The Quaker Valley Quakers, a lot of black and gold out there, Steve. The away blacks, gold numbers, white trim, their bench across the court to our right. Referees here tonight, Shane Snyder, Mark Wise, and Paul Pulio. Also, our good buddy Mookie John wanted to make sure we say hello to the mayor of Uniontown, Bill Gerke, who's also checked in tonight. So hello to Mook. I know he's driving out east tonight, and of course the mayor of Uniontown wishes he could be here, and we hope he's doing well with his recovery as well.
Well, hopefully, Mayor, the Red Raiders will put on a good show for us tonight and live to play another day, right? Let's see what happens. It should be a good one.
Even more emphasis, Steve, I think, on this game than any other playoff game, because you lose here, you go home. You get a win in this first-round game, you guarantee yourself at least 3 more playoff games. You'll play in the quarterfinals. Even if you lose in the quarters, you'll get an opportunity with 2 state play-in games with 7 state berths available out of 4A to WPIAL schools.
Yeah, so a lot to play for tonight, and should be a pretty good one. Like I said, it's fat crowd has pretty much arrived, and coach getting his last-minute instructions to his guys.
And we'll get this game underway from Uniontown High School tonight. Quakers huddling off to our right. Uniontown, they're on the court already, off to our left. Again, the winner of this game will take on either North Catholic or Elizabeth Forward, the 5-12 matchup in the quarterfinals coming up on Wednesday. That game will be played at a neutral site. And Quaker Valley won a WPIAL championship 2 years ago. They got ousted by Bell Vernon in the first round of the playoffs a year ago in the center circle. Reese Fator to jump for Quaker Valley. Kadrian McLee, the Cornell football recruit, jumping for Uniontown Red Raiders, working left to right as we describe it. And Kadrian sending it back to Calvin Winfrey. We're underway from A.J. Everhart Memorial Gymnasium. Quickly over to Jeremiah Hager. Back up top again to Kadrian. Pulls it back to Calvin Winfrey high on the right. To Hager again on the near wing. Kadrian up top. Another touch here for Uniontown. Switches back with Calvin. A little float down to Cadrian. Might have been attempting a dunk there, Steve. Went on the floor, and Cox Giles picks it up there for Quaker Valley.
If it would have been a little better pass, but pass was just too low underneath the hoop. He couldn't do anything with it.
Here's Quaker Valley back in the Uniontown zone. Sam Chapman, the freshman. They send it around the arc back to Zach Washington, the sophomore on the near side. Between the circles to Cox Giles, edge of the zone again to Joseph Coyle. Again, he's their leading scorer, averaging 21 points a game. Washington now a touch, nothing down low, pulls it back out to Cox Giles, and now Coyle again. Coyle, a little contact there with Calvin Winfrey. Ball comes loose, ruled out of bounds, and they're going to give this basketball over to Uniontown, ruled out for Quaker Valley going out.
A lot of contact there from Winfrey, and no call. A good job there by Winfrey to stick his nose in there, and that ball went off of Coyle.
We played a minute, scoreless here at Uniontown High School. Great feed from Hager down to Cadrian McLean on the near block, and Cadrian laying it up and in. The Red Raiders senior came in averaging 7 points and 9 rebounds a game. So Uniontown striking first. There's Coyle back on the other side again. Normally was wearing number 3, but now wearing 44 here for the postseason after he had his jersey ripped. Comes baseline near side. Coyle pulls it back up top again to Cox Giles and sends it edge of the zone down to the freshman Sam Chapman. Chapman has it poked away by Notorious Grooms, and Torrey on it here for Uniontown. Torrey spinning on the inside, putting it off the glass, a miss. Offensive rebound, Jameer Braxton scores on the putback. So 4 straight out of the gates for Uniontown here in the opening 90 seconds plus.
And I don't believe the Quakers have gotten a shot to the rim yet, have they?
They have not.
No.
Red Raider defense has been solid so far tonight. Maybe their best game of the season came against Elizabeth Forward defensively a week ago Tuesday when they held the Warriors to just 29 points. Coyle was trapped, got out of it there to Washington, and now Coyle again between the circles trying to work off of Braxton. And not much room there on the drive. Uniontown certainly the speed advantage tonight, Steve.
Yeah, so far
Chapman almost turning it over, regaining here edge of the zone. Back to Coyle again, a lot of motion, and Coyle has it poked away by Calvin Winfrey to the hands of Hager. Back to Calvin, who will scoop it up and in, and a timeout here from Quaker Valley. 5:36 left here in the opening quarter. All Uniontown Red Raiders off to a 6-0 lead. We're back in 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
This is Charity Grimm-Krupa, State Representative for the 51st District. I want to wish all of our local teams the best of luck in the WPIAL basketball playoffs. I also want to invite you to our hard-to-read license plate event on Saturday, March 9th from 10 to 2 at Fayette Recycling on Romeo Lane in Uniontown. If your license plate is unreadable, we can help you fill out the paperwork for a free replacement. I will also be holding a free shredding event at Fayette Recycling on Friday, April 26th from 11 to 2. I hope to see you there.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Quaker Valley with the basketball as we come back after the timeout. Uniontown leading 6-0. First shot of the game for the Quakers. A missed 3 there from Joseph Coyle. Goes out of bounds. They're going to rule this Quaker Valley basketball off of Uniontown going out. Might have had Hager there, Steve, with his foot on the line.
Yep.
He was going after the loose ball rebound.
Coach yelling at him, probably just let it go. It would have went out of bounds.
Sam Chapman will bounce it in here on the near side of Dominic Cox-Giles. Lost the handle, regains. Pulls it back up top to Reese Fator. Switches back there with Coyle. Was fouled by Calvin Winfrey, and Calvin didn't like that call.
I tell you what, I didn't like it either. I mean, he put a hatchet job on him earlier on that one that the ball went out of bounds off Coyle. That one probably should have been a foul. This one probably shouldn't have been, so I guess it evens out. But
Cox-Giles sends it into Fator.
First foul of the game.
Switches back here with Coyle again. Edge of the zone. Bouncing it over to Cox-Giles again. And Quaker Valley trying to get a little more motion towards the basket, Steve. A lot of these passes around the three-point arc. Now Washington tries to come on the inside. Pulls it back to Fator. Now Cox-Giles again up top. Back over to Washington. They're trying to set the screen. Didn't work out. And another switch here back to Colton Howe, who just checked into the game. Now Coyle again, a contested 3, and it's going to count up top. He was behind the line, so Joseph Coyle knocking down the 3 is 47. made 3 of the season, and Quaker Valley back to within 3 of Uniontown at 6-3 here at the 4:32 mark of the first.
Well, you can see right away that the Quakers are very, very patient on the offensive end.
Calvin missing a shot there with the left hand, and Quaker Valley breaking back in transition. Here's Washington putting it high off the glass. Shot attempt no good. Rebound poked out to Calvin Winfrey. Calvin coming back here uncontested, and this time laying it up and in. 2 field goals for Calvin. He has 4. Uniontown leading it 8-3 here at the 4:07 mark of the first. Here's Joseph Coyle again. And you're right, Steve, this Quaker Valley offense, very deliberate here in the first 4 minutes plus of the game.
He's hurt.
Ran in down low to a Quaker. I believe that's Cox Giles in traffic down
grabbing his head. He just seems like he's okay. Official gave him a moment. They're going to take him out. No, they're going to take out.
That is Cox Giles coming out, Steve. No, he's going to trigger it in. You're right.
Yeah, that's
Colton Howe checking out.
Howe checks out.
And it'll be Cox Giles to trigger it in. Goes into the backcourt to Coyle. And Quaker Valley, the basketball, trailing Uniontown by 5 at 8-3. Here at the 3:50 mark of the first. Cox Giles will switch back here with Coyle. Has an open long, too far side, no good. Kadrian McAlee, the rebound there for Uniontown in traffic. Off to Torrey Grooms and across.
Good job of rebounding by the Red Raiders.
It's kicked in the corner, and missing the 3 there was Milsom. Pulling down the rebound is Reese Fator for Quaker Valley. Down to Washington, try to go between Red Raiders. The ball was knocked down, and Calvin Winfrey says thank you very much. Calvin coming back. Will shovel it out to Jameer Braxton. Braxton, another drive off the glass. Shot attempt spun out. Cox Giles, the rebound there for Quaker Valley, and a foul called on Uniontown.
I'm going to call that on Braxton. That's a tough one there on Braxton. There was a lot of contact going through there. No call. And then a little touch foul. I mean, that was just a innocent little drive-by flick of the arm there from Braxton. Didn't do much damage.
Red Raiders in their 2-2-1. Quickly broken there by Quaker Valley. High arcing 3. Too strong for the freshman Sam Chapman. Again, offensive rebound from Reese Fator. Had it partially blocked on a putback. And Kellen Milsom out of the pack with it there for Uniontown. Touched across to Calvin Winfrey, trying to spin off the far wing. Good defense there from Joseph Coyle. Calvin stays with it. Back up top again to Milsom. Milsom directs traffic. A little floating pass down to Kadrian, who drives on the inside. Missed there on the shot attempt. And Zachary Washington, the rebound once again for Quaker Valley. Touch from Chapman back to Washington. He'll set it around the horn over to Coyle. Has a little ball fake with Cox Giles trying to set the screen. Coyle comes baseline far side. Little spin. Shot with the left hand. Got blocked by McLee. Kept alive on the offensive glass. Washington reloading on a 3. No good out the front of the rim. And here's Torrey Grooms. The rebound for Uniontown racing back. Torrey's taking it on the inside. Putting it high off the glass. But the shot off the side of the rim. No good. And the pace of this game, Steve, starting to pick up.
Yeah.
Coyle touch from Washington.
So the Quakers do not look in sync offensively. Of course, this is our first time watching them, but they look like they are having a hard time around the basket. The Red Raiders just too big and too fast.
Only made field goal, the Coyle 3 until now, as Zachary Washington knocks down a 3 for Quaker Valley. 70th made 3 of the season for Washington. It's a 2-point game.
This feels like the Red Raiders should be up by 20, and we're only up by 2. That's a scary thing there for the Red Raiders. That ball was tipped, and that's going to be off.
Stay with Uniontown. Yep. Yeah. And a little bit of a scary proposition, as you said there, Steve. For the Red Raiders, still up 8-6, 142 left in the opening quarter.
Dominated. Just two buckets for the Quakers, both of them threes, and the Red Raiders just have not been able to take advantage of this terrific start.
Isaac Ellsworth, a three-point specialist now in the game for Uniontown, but Milsom got to drive into the far wing, no good. McLee had the rebound for Uniontown, and he was fouled underneath.
That's going to be on Cox Giles, I believe. Yep.
His first and the first team foul of the game posted on Quaker Valley. So Cox Giles will take his seats, and Colton Howe back in for the Quakers. Red Raiders to trigger it in. Grooms to send it in left of the basket. The Quaker Valley zone. Touch from Brax. Now to Milsom. Comes baseline far side. Good defense there from Coyle knocking it out of bounds. Again, we'll stay with Uniontown in the Quaker Valley zone.
Ball deflected and actually hit off the official right into the Quaker Valley bench. A little chuckle there from the official.
Braxton off the inbounds pass, come a baseline far side. Floater no good, got his own rebound and keeps it alive. Back to Milsom. Milsom will pivot over to Ellsworth. Ellsworth right of the lane, kicks out to Braxton. Braxton works to his left, no look. Flip down to Kadrian McLean. McLean from the elbow, back to Ellsworth. Deep three, off the mark. Grooms came crashing and looking for the rebound, but it's brought down by Colton Howe for Quaker Valley. Off to Washington, who brings it across. Far side to Coyle. Coyle trying to spin off of Braxton. Comes far baseline. Pulls it back to Fatora. Now Washington again between the circles.
It's interesting. A couple of these Quaker players, they're not even looking to shoot.
Right now, Fatora on a little ball fake. He'll float it up and in. So Reese Fatora, his first field goal of the game, Steve. We're tied at 8.
Wow.
With 37 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And again, if you're just watching the game, you'd think the Uniontown's dominated. We're tied for now, and Braxton on the drive there for Uniontown, drawing the foul in the act. So he'll have a pair of free throws upcoming.
That might be on
Fator.
Yep.
His first team second. And Jameer Braxton will shoot 2 here for Uniontown. First of 2 free throws good for Jameer. He has 3 here in the opening quarter. Again, Jameer came into the game 71 of 88 from the free throw line. 1,090 career points. Actually came in tied with Mel Freeman for 13th all time. Well, he's passed Mel now with 4 already after making the second free throw. And Uniontown at 10-8 lead over Quaker Valley here with 22 seconds left in the opening quarter. I have to think the Quakers might take this one all the way down. Here's Chapman. Bouncing it off there to Colton Howe. Switching back to Coyle again with 10 seconds left in the quarter.
I think they'll be happy to take this down in the last shot.
Howe with it right now. Back to Coyle. It's going to be a long 2, and it's good as time expires. So Joseph Coyle, 5 opening quarter points for Quaker Valley, and the Quakers and the Red Raiders tied at 10 after 1. We're back with the second quarter and 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Go to 40 Uniontown and trade me in. John Clinton with Dominic Harpone from your 7-time President's Award-winning 40 Uniontown. Dominic, let's kick this President's sale up a few notches.
John, listen to this. We are taking up to $7,000 off 23 F-150s. Or get this, 1.9 financing up to 72 months, and that's on all models, XLs, XLTs, Larrys, and more. Sale excludes Tremors and Raptors. By the way, all 24 Edges, we are taking up to $3,000 off with $1,000 in rebate and 0% APR for 48 months. 0.9 for 60 months, and only 2.9 for 72 months. And JC, I just checked, and we have over 80 pre-owned on the lot right now ready to move. Most are certified with factory warranty. Cars, trucks, SUVs, we got them.
Just a reminder, we now offer online maintenance appointments, and don't forget our pickup and delivery service. We simply pick the vehicle up at your home or office, bring it here to complete the service, and return the vehicle back to you. Easy like Sunday morning. The presidents know, shouldn't you? That's 40 Uniontown on top of the hill across from Applebee's or 40uniontown.com. Must finance a full credit, and not all buyers will qualify.
Brian Morozek and Steve Superk back here at Uniontown High School. The Red Raiders and the Quaker Valley Quakers tied at 10 after 1 quarter of play. We have Billy Dice behind the camera tonight. Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. Appreciate you joining us for a Friday night of high school basketball playoff action here on WMBS. Here's Coyle coming from the far wing and in, resetting to Chapman. Far side now to Washington. Will hop step, shot on the way, up the back iron, no good. Rebound deflected around and then controlled there by Uniontown's Calvin Winfrey. Touch from Notorious Grooms. Great feed down to Jeremiah Hager, who comes free for a quick 2 there, Steve. And the Red Raiders on top 12-10.
Again, kind of like how we started in the first quarter, and it couldn't have started any better. And then all of a sudden you find yourself tied. You got to be scratching your head if you're on the Uniontown sideline, thinking, what do we got to do? Because they feel like I said, if you're just watching, you feel like the Red Raiders should be up by 20.
Uniontown, though, has been a fantastic second quarter team all season long, and we'll see how they respond here in the postseason. Could have been a carry there on Coyle. We're going to get a foul called here on Uniontown. Might go on Braxton.
That's his
if
second.
It does, it's his second.
Yeah,
and it is.
That's a problem. Milsom's going to come in for Braxton, and that's your leading scorer.
You thought for a moment, Steve, that Coyle might have gotten away with a walk there, but instead you had the personal foul called on Braxton, and now Quaker Valley sending it into Zachary Washington. He comes baseline near side, pivots on the black, pulls it back to Fator. Now Coyle kind of leaning into a long 2. It's out the front of the rim, no good. He wanted a foul, it wasn't called. Red Raiders break back, and Calvin Winfrey comes back with a quick 2. Calvin now 6 of the 14 for Uniontown, and the Red Raiders have a 14-10 lead here at the 6:49 mark of the second quarter. Coyle again for Quaker Valley. Long two up top. Off the side of the rim, no good.
It's the first time it looked like they forced a shot early and weren't patient.
Notorious coming back. Pull up Jay from the foul line. Good. Got a friendly roll there. First two of the game for Notorious Grooms. He came in, Steve, 9th all-time on the Uniontown scoring list with 1,140 career points. Remember, he still has his senior season to play next year. Washington coming back. Baseline drive near side, no good, but he was fouled.
McLee probably, or Milsom.
The Red Raiders, though, scoring the opening 6 points of the second quarter, and it does go on Cadrian. His first and the second team foul on the Red Raiders here in the second quarter. And it'll send Zachary Washington, who's 65% so far this season, to the free throw line, and he knocks down his first of 2. 4 points now scored in this one for Zachary Washington, who's only a sophomore. Quakers back to within 5. Washington is second of 2, and this one no good. Milsom the rebound there for Uniontown. I'll pull it back to Calvin Winfrey, who brings it across, fronted there by Washington, swings it to his right to Jeremiah Hager. Hager, no look, pass down low. It's going to be a travel call there on Cadrian McAlee. Red Raider fans don't like that call.
Cadrian was worried somebody was going to jump on his back, and I think he just threw him off a little bit.
Red Raiders back in their 2-2-1, broken across, though, to Zachary Washington. Washington pulling up on the near wing, back between the circles again to Sam Chapman. Sent far side to Reese Fator, comes far baseline. Back out to Washington, he'll spot up for the 3 and hit it. Zachary Washington, his second made 3 of the night. He's knocked down 71 threes so far this season. He has 7 points, and Quaker Valley
again, right?
Back to within 2 of Uniontown at 16-14. Red Raiders a little mini weave up top. Milsom finds it now, pulls back near elbow, over to Hager, directs traffic back to Notorious Grooms.
The problem with this is, Brian, the longer they hang around, the Red Raiders could get tight.
Torrey putting it off the glass, shot it's at no good, but he was fouled in the process. Another pair of free throws upcoming here for Uniontown. Second personal on Dominic Cox-Giles for Quaker Valley.
I mean, the Raiders are playing terrific, but again, you feel like, you play a game and you think, you got to get a feel for who should be winning, and the Raiders have to feel like they should be winning by 10 or minimum.
Grooms knocks down the first of 2 free throws. He came in 81% so far this season from the foul line, 47-58. It's a 3-point lead for Uniontown at 17-14. Second of 2 free throws, good again for Notorious Grooms.
There comes that pressure now, so maybe they'll
quickly deflected out. That was Calvin knocking it out of play. So far, though, the Quakers have handled that Uniontown pressure.
Yeah, but they've handled
rather
it, but
well.
it's wearing on them, though, Brian. They're just, they're laboring to get the ball across half court.
Coyle has it right now in front of the Quaker Valley bench. He'll bounce it off to the freshman Chapman, back to Coyle. They need to hurry. And Coyle trapped, will send it across over to Washington from the far wing, takes it on the inside, pulls it back to Fator. His pass was deflected, but saved there by Coyle. Fator tries to set the screen. It goes off to Washington. He'll pull it out on the far side again, and that was Chapman with a touch. Back to Coyle. And again, Quaker Valley's been very patient on the offensive side so far tonight. Coyle again on the far wing. Quakers down 4, Uniontown 18, Quaker Valley 14.
Seems like Coyle and Washington are the only two that really looking to take a shot from the outside.
Washington has it now. Now Fator and Chapman again. Bounce there to Colton Howe on the switch back to Coyle. Coyle from the elbow.
They're in no hurry.
No.
The longer this stays close, they're probably going to feel like they,
Washington back to Coyle again.
Yeah.
Back into their motion offense, looking for something here. Howe over to Coyle, leaning, missing, but getting fouled, and that's going to be the second on Cadrian McAlee.
That basket's not going to count. It was before the shot. So that's the second on McAlee, right?
Yep, so now you have Braxton with 2 and McAlee with 2 on the Uniontown side. They'll call that in the act. So Joseph Coyle will have a pair of free throws here for Quaker Valley. He's 80% so far this season. He'll knock down the first of 2 here at 6 tonight for Joseph Coyle, and Quaker Valley back to within 3 of Uniontown at 18-15 here, the 4:16 mark in the second quarter.
If you're Coach K, you take out McLee, who's got 2 fouls, and you bring back in Braxton, who also has 2 fouls.
Kind of platoon him at this juncture of the game. Second of 2 free throws good there from Coyle. He has 7. So it's 18-16. Uniontown a 2-point lead with the basketball, working left to right as we describe it, with 4:09 left before halftime. Milsom up top, working there on Howe. Switches back with Winfrey, and now Milsom again. Milsom looking to drive. Double team comes over, trying to pull it back to Winfrey. Good save there. Yep, edge of the zone, close to an over and back.
Good quick feet there by Winfrey to save that from going back court.
Resets high on the left, over to Jameer Braxton looking to drive. Leans on the inside, floats it up, shot attempt no good. In traffic, Colton Howe pulls down the rebound.
Braxton's hurt, Brian, holding his leg. Look,
hamstring
there. Yeah.
Now Coyle with it right now. We'll watch the injury there on Braxton. And Coyle will bounce it off there to Sam Chapman. And this is a 4A first-round matchup. Winner will take on either Elizabeth Ford or North Catholic on Wednesday in the quarterfinals. No-look feed down low. Washington will scoop it up and in.
Well, there's an example. I don't know if he's because he's injured or he didn't want to pick up the foul, but Braxton kind of let him go.
Nonetheless, the game knotted up at 18. 3:08 left before halftime. Braxton long two. It's off the mark in traffic. Hager had it knocked away there from Colton Howe, and you can tell, Steve, a little momentum now on the Quaker side. They've tied this game up.
No hurry. And it's frustrating. You can tell it's frustrating. The Red Raiders are playing terrific man-to-man defense. They're really kind of hawking the ball, and they're getting all kind of pressure, but they're just not getting any. They're just not getting the turnovers that you would think they would get.
Right now, the pace of this game certainly favoring the Quakers as Washington comes on the inside. He had it knocked away, but then the Red Raiders turn it over. Coyle on the intercept, left of the lane to Howe. They'll kick it in the corner, and draining the three there is Washington.
Yeah, he's the shooter, the Washington and Coyle, and they find him in the corner.
So Washington has knocked down 3 threes. He has 12 of the 21 for the Quakers, who now lead by 3 at 21-18. And now Winfrey on the drive, getting fouled there by Washington.
That's going to be on number 10, I believe. That's on.
You think it's on Chapman there? Yeah, it is. You're right, Steve. I thought they might get Washington there. You're right. Goes on Chapman. And they'll send Calvin to the free throw line. And for now, Braxton appears okay for Uniontown.
Yeah, he's okay.
First of 2 free throws good there for Calvin. He has 7 already.
But I think, like I said, part of that, the bucket down there before on that little reverse layup, he did not, and probably smartly, did not want to pick up his 3rd foul.
Calvin now second of 2 free throws on the way, and good, looking smooth on both of those free throw attempts.
Red Raiders are 6 for 6 from the line tonight.
Calvin has 8. Red Raiders back to within 1, down 21-20. They need all those free throw makes, Steve, the way this game's going. Washington again outside the 3-point arc, almost turned it over. Good save there, edge of the zone from Howe. Great pressure from Uniontown. Chapman a touch, had it deflected there by Braxton to the backcourt. Chapman able to regain.
That was a lucky there. Yes. Braxton could have picked up a foul.
It was not called.
Did not call it.
Calvin pushing back there a little bit on Colton Howe.
Wow, that was fortunate.
Goes back to Coyle, edge of the zone, fronted there by Calvin. We're down to 1:33 left before halftime. And Coyle trying to send it off there to Chapman, poked away, and then Calvin's going to foul Colton Howe.
Wrong place, wrong time for Winfrey. Nothing he could do there.
That's his second.
And the ball just came flying in there, and he had to try to grab it. And you can't really blame Calvin for that.
So the foul's starting to add up a little bit on the Uniontown side.
Nobody has 3, but there's 3 guys that have 2, and it's 3 of your, best players. I mean, your starters.
And 3.
Other than Grooms doesn't have any, but.
Red Raiders have to watch their P's and Q's. All right, now they're down 1 at 21-20 with 1:15 left before halftime. Here's Coyle, 3 from the near corner, and he makes it. Was fouled in the process by Kellen Milsom. Wow. So an opportunity for a 4-point play here from Joseph Coyle, who's now in double figures with 10. He's made 2 threes tonight. That's the first personal on Milsom.
Only 2 guys, Washington and Coyle, that are taking any shots other than, a layup around the paint.
Coyle with a free throw attempt that's good. And you look at Coyle and Washington, Steve, they've scored right now 24 of the 25 points for Quaker Valley. And the Quakers lead Uniontown by 5 at 25-20. Braxton, touch from Hager, kicked in the corner and draining the 3, Isaac Ellsworth. So Ellsworth, boy, do the Red Raiders need that. Hitting the 3 from the far side off the pine for the Red Raiders, and Uniontown back to within 2, down 25-23.
This is dangerous with all these guys with the fouls.
Coyle now Pressure there by Grooms. Ball tied up. We'll get a jump ball as Colton Howe came over as well for Quaker Valley, and we'll go to the possession area.
It's going to be a Raider ball.
41 seconds left before halftime. And Jameer Braxton will set it in.
Good job by Grooms to stick his hand in there and deflect that ball.
And Braxton will push it in here to Notorious Grooms. So Grooms out of his own zone here for Uniontown. Up top to Kellen Milsom. Switching back with Jeremiah Hager. Touch from Ellsworth. Far side Braxton. Dumped down to Milsom in traffic. Trying to get out of it. Does so to Grooms. Red Raider fans wanted a foul. They didn't get it. Ellsworth flipping it off to Grooms. Dumped down to Milsom. Over to Hager. Coming baseline far side. A lot of contact. Ball comes free. Another little scramble for it. And we'll get a blocking foul called here on Quaker Valley. And you have Grooms a little dinged up there for Uniontown. Game getting physical, Steve.
Yeah.
14 seconds left before halftime. And the foul went on Reese Fator for Quaker Valley, his second. Third team foul of the second quarter on the Quakers, non-shooting. So the Red Raiders will trigger it back in down 2 at 25-23. Notorious Grooms to send it in. High feed near wing, brought down by Milsom, back to Grooms, dumped down near block Braxton, pulled out to Ellsworth, deep three, up top, good! What a shot, Isaac Ellsworth. Giving Uniontown the lead at 26-25. Here's Coyle coming back, trying to get a shot away, but Jameer Braxton knocking the ball away, and Uniontown will go to the locker room. Fortunate, Steve, with a 1-point lead at 26-25. Stay tuned for our halftime show coming your way next, brought to you by the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. Here on your local station, WMBS.
Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports team and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381. Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials, some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com.
Hi, I'm Russ Plaho. As your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life is something I take, well, personally. I'm committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. From bundling your auto, home, and life insurance with ease to evaluating optional coverage based on your protection needs. I can build an insurance proposal that fits your life. Are you in good hands? Contact me, Russ Plaho, for a free quote.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary. Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. They'll answer your questions and get you started on your next home project. Conveniently located at 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. For more information, call 724-366-8274 or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page. Zen's Construction Warehouse, their surplus is your savings.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howe Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and MD plates and WV title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howe Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Falling in love with a house? Head over heels for a home plan? Take the plunge. Apply for a mortgage loan with First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. Feeling commitment shy? Complete a mortgage pre-qualification. It's simple. 100% online, and you'll get a personalized answer within one business day. Then save the date for a move-in day or groundbreaking and put a key ring on it. Apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 458729.
Halftime here at Uniontown High School. Boys 4A first-round action. The Red Raiders 26, the Quaker Valley Quakers 25. Steve, is your halftime stats. They're brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County.
Okay, for the Quakers, Washington leads the way with 12 points, Coyle with 11, and Fatur with 2. They had 10 in the first, 15 in the second, 25 at the half. Foul trouble, not much, just Cox Giles with 2, Chapman with 1, and Fatur with 2 for the Quakers. For the Uniontown Red Raiders, Grooms with 4 points, Hager with 2, Winfrey with 8, McLee 2, Ellsworth hot off the bench with 2 3-pointers. He has 6, and Braxton has 4. They scored 10 in the first, 16 in the second for a 26-25 halftime lead. And 3 players, Brian, have 2 fouls, and 3 starters. That's Winfrey, McLee, and Braxton. And Braxton was lucky he didn't pick up a third, as a little couple collisions out there at half court. But we got fortunate there. So, and Milsom has 1. So Red Raiders lead at 26-25, and we got ourselves a heck of a ball game going into the second half.
And a lot of close boys 4A games going on right now around the WPIAL. Avonworth and Highlands tied at 31 at halftime. Late second quarter, South Allegheny leads Bell Vernon 28-26. Montora 16-14 lead over Southmoreland. And Lincoln Park, the number 1 seed, only up 6 over Freeport at 26-20. Here at Uniontown 26. And the Quaker Valley Quakers 25 are back with the third quarter in 3.5 minutes here on WMBS.
The Davis Law Firm has been helping injured people in Fayette County for over 45 years. If you've been injured and you need an attorney, call today. One of our 6 attorneys will come and meet with you if your situation is such that you can't come to us. We will not rest until we get the maximum amount of money for you that you deserve. I'm Attorney James Davis, and I will fight for you. Call me today at 724-437-2799.
For funeral services from pre-need to at-need, burial or cremation, call Gates Funeral Home and Crematory, located at 136 North Gallatin Avenue in a beautifully restored historic home. Family owned and operated by Rick Gates, former Brownsville resident and Guyville alumni, the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory offers warmth, convenience, affordability, and ample parking. With a knowledgeable funeral director and compassionate staff, the Gates family and the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory are ready to assist you.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Are you considering a project design and don't know where to start? K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Our versatility, combined with our personalized approach, is what sets us apart as a full-service engineering and consultation firm. To learn more about our services, please visit us on the web at www.k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is our priority.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pick up and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Casey Sports Cafe, located at 243 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown and owned by the Vernon family, wants you to know they have new evening hours. And those new hours are 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the weekends. Come to Casey Sports Cafe and check out their new menu ideas and entrees. Casey's can also cater your next event. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Casey's is the place to eat. Call 724-550-4126.
This is Charity Grimm-Krupa, State Representative for the 51st District. I want to wish all of our local teams the best of luck in the WPIAL basketball playoffs. I also want to invite you to our hard-to-read license plate event on Saturday, March 9th from 10 to 2 at Fayette Recycling on Romeo Lane in Uniontown. If your license plate is unreadable, we can help you fill out the paperwork for a free replacement. I will also be holding a free shredding event at Fayette Recycling on Friday, April 26th from 11 to 2. I hope to see you there.
Brian Morozak and Steve Subrick back here at Uniontown High School. A tight first half as Uniontown leading Quaker Valley 26-25. One game that's not close, Steve, among boys 4A first-round matchups. North Catholic up 43-21 on Elizabeth Forward. That game starting the third quarter. And again, the winner of this game will take on either North Catholic or Elizabeth Forward. Of course, the Red Raiders saw North Catholic twice in the playoffs last year, lost to the Trojans in the WPIAL quarters, but avenged that loss with a win in the PIAA playoffs.
Well, yeah, and this one, like I said, this game is, Brian, this is...
too close for comfort right now?
Yeah, well, you know, it's just a weird game. You watch it, and the Red Raiders should have had the lead if they, you know, just take the ball inside a little more and maybe get some easy buckets, but they have kind of let the Quakers hang around.
Quakers working left to right as we describe it here in the third quarter. Coyle pulling it out to Cox Giles, back between the circles to Sam Chapman. Again, Coyle and Washington have accounted for 23 of the 25 points for Quaker Valley so far in this game.
Foul.
Yep, offensive foul call there on the Quakers.
Little spin move, push off their offensive foul. That's on Chapman, right? Or no?
It's going to go on Coyle, actually.
Wow.
His first and the first team foul in the third quarter.
Coyle did not have the ball, so they must have called something off the ball.
Nonetheless, Tori Grooms back on the other side for Uniontown. Over to Kadrian McLeese. Switches back there with Braxton. Now Jameer. No look feed down to Kadrian. Lost the handle underneath. Goes out of bounds and back over to Quaker Valley. And I'm surprised, Steve, that McLeese hasn't been more active down on the blocks. Just 2 points so far in this game. You look at his size at 6'6". I don't know if Quaker Valley really has a player to match up with McLeese's size and the way he plays on the other side defensively. And the Quakers now with the basketball back down 1.
You're right, but he's not typically a go-to scorer. He's not used to having to score like that.
Coyle missing there on a 3. They get an offensive rebound from the freshman Chapman, who missed on the putback, and Jeremiah Hager on the backside. The rebound there for Uniontown. Touch from Torrey over to Calvin, and now Torrey again backing out here. High on the left, trying to go against the freshman Chapman. Kicks it far corner, Jameer Braxton. High arcing 3 is good for Jameer. So Jameer Braxton now with 7, and the Red Raiders extend their lead to 4 at 29-25. They get back in that 2-2-1. Coyle out of his own zone. High feed across to Washington. Washington from the elbow. Out to Coyle in the corner again to Chapman. And for the most part, Steve, it's just Coyle and Washington are the guys that are looking for the shots. And Coyle's going to take one here up top. 3 off the mark. Hager the rebound for Uniontown. Off to Winfrey and across for the Red Raiders. Winfrey up top. No look kick over to Braxton. Coming baseline near side. Leans and misses. Rebound tipped around and controlled there by Dominic Cox. Giles for Quaker Valley. Quickly down the floor to Fator, who floats one up and in.
Tough shot.
Yes, it was. So Reese Fator, the sophomore.
That was not a shot he was probably wanting when he drove down there like that. And he got stuck, and he just kind of shoved it up over the outstretched hands of McLee.
29-27, Uniontown, long 2 up top. Calvin, no good for the Red Raiders. Offensive rebound, Kadrian McLee keeping it alive. Back to Calvin again. McLee setting the screen in the corner to Hager. Back up top to Torrey Grooms looking to drive. Kicks back out to Braxton, far side over to Torrey. Open 3 from up top, good. Notorious Grooms. The Grooms with 7. Red Raiders go back up 5 at 32-27 with 5:26 left here in the third. Now they'll back off of their press as Chapman sends it across to Cox. Giles back to Coyle, looking to penetrate, spins on the inside. Coyle, a little scoop shot attempt, no good.
That's
but he was fouled
be the
underneath.
Third foul on somebody, unless they get Hager.
I think they got McLee. They did.
Yeah.
Third on Kadrian.
He went. Again, that's just Coyle, the only one, him and Washington, the only 2 players from the Quakers that are actually driving to the basket or trying to score. You'd think after a while you'd figure that out and just, I mean, I guess there's not much you can do. You can't play 2 guys, you can't leave 2 guys open, right? You can't double team both of them.
Coyle made the first free throw, makes the second as well, so he has 13. Quaker Valley back to within 3 of Uniontown at 32-29 with 5:12 left here in the third. Here's Grooms on the far wing. Kicks in the corner. Hager back on the near wing to Calvin Winfrey, whose 3 bounces around a couple of times, falls out. But Kellen Milsom keeps it alive on the offensive glass. Back to Braxton, shovels a pass down to Hager. Couldn't get the and one.
It's going to be on Coyle, though. That could be on Coyle. Let's see. Now they call that on Cox Giles. That's his third, though.
And Hager will have a pair of free throws upcoming for Uniontown. Jeremiah, 65% so far this season from the free throw line.
Again, this is going just like the first 2 quarters where the Red Raiders seem like they're pulling away. And hopefully they can, you know, for the Red Raider fans out there, if they can keep pulling away and build a little bit more comfortable lead. But it seems like every time the Raiders do that, the Quakers come back.
Hager missed the first free throw. The second's on the way and good. 3 points tonight for Jeremiah Hager.
Wait a minute. The officials going to have a chat about something.
They're going to chat here at midcourt. It's 33-29 Uniontown if they count the second made free throw there from Hager. Wonder what this is about here, Steve.
Yeah, I don't know what this is about. You don't rarely see 2 officials chatting. The other official not in the conversation.
He just play on. Maybe they're just discussing where they wanted to go after the game.
Yeah.
To grab a bite to eat. You don't know.
And going down to Potters and Mama Rukas.
You never know. 33-29 Uniontown, but the Quaker Valley Quakers with a basketball back. Chapman swinging it over there
by Chapman.
Colton Howe. And now Coyle on the far wing. Coyle trying to spin off of Calvin Winfrey. Goes up top again to Chapman. Watched there by Notorious
Chapman is the one guy that really does not look as comfortable. Of course, he's just a freshman.
Yes. Really just getting his feet wet. And that's an errant pass. It's going to go right to Jeremiah Hager. Flips it over to Calvin Winfrey. Near side, Jameer Braxton. Braxton, long 2, near wing, good. Jameer Braxton looking smooth there. He has 9. Red Raiders lead up to 6, and a timeout taken here by Quaker Valley with 4:22 left in the third. 35-29 Uniontown. We're back in 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning extends his best wishes to the Uniontown Red Raiders and Lower Highlands Phillies in the WPIAL playoffs. District Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season requires teamwork. It is a result of the hard work of the players and coaches and the support of their families. Good luck to the Uniontown Red Raiders and the Laurel Highlands Phillies from District Judge Nathan Henning, who is proud to support you.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt.
Uniontown leading Quaker Valley 35-29. 4:22 left here in the third quarter. Brian Morozak along with Steve Super. Billy Dice behind the camera. Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. Here's Colton Howe to trigger it in. Close to a 5-second call, but gets it in.
Press, and then they kind of back off of it. Interesting. It's really interesting to watch. It's kind of a chess match here. Veteran coach, see what he dials up, and he saw his team teetering on the brink of getting too far behind.
Has managed the timeouts well. Has taken 2 so far. Coyle with it right now. Take a long 2 up top. It's off the mark. Rebound, though, tipped out to Reese Fattor. Nice save. Over to Coyle again. Coyle had it knocked away there by Notorious Grooms. They're going to call a foul. Here on the Red Raiders, likely going on Torrey.
No, they call that. Who did they call that on? Hager? They're now 10.
Hasn't been posted yet, I don't think.
Milsom. They called that on Milsom.
Yeah, you're right. Wow. I thought they might get Torrey there on the reach. Nonetheless, non-shooting. And Sam Chapman will send it in. Over to Coyle. Quick 3 off the inbounds. Pass came up short. Ball goes out of bounds, and they're off of Uniontown's Jameer Braxton going out. Again, the Red Raider fans don't like it.
Braxton thought, and a lot of the fans thought it went over the top of the backboard. It was close. And it just kind of was an awkward angle.
Chapman sends it in traffic collision there between Calvin Winfrey.
They're going to call a foul on Winfrey, I believe.
He ran into Zach Washington. No foul called, and just off of Winfrey going out. And Sam Chapman will reload again here for Quaker Valley. Into Coyle, well defended there by Milsom. And now they're going to get Milsom on another foul, and that'll be his third.
Yeah.
Now you have 3 on McAlee and 3 on Milsom. With 3:40 left here in the third, the Uniontown lead still at 6 at 35-29. And now Ellsworth will check into the game for Milsom. And you can certainly hear it from the Uniontown fans right now, Steve. They're not happy with some of these calls. Again off the inbounds pass. Coyle from the corner looking for a 3. It's an air ball. Goes right to Jameer Braxton. Across to Torrey Grooms, who kicks it over to Ellsworth from the corner. Drains another 3. That's 3 made threes off the bench for Isaac Ellsworth, increasing the Uniontown lead to 9, their largest of the game, at 38-29 with 3:20 left here in the third. Ellsworth hitting some big shots tonight, Steve.
Yep.
Little hop, step, and a lean and a miss there from Colton Howe for Quaker Valley. Ellsworth back on the other side. Quick 3 is feeling it, but not this time. Ball got out of bounds on the far side and back over to Quaker Valley.
Well, you can't. That's not a good shot selection there. But, when you make 3 in a row like that, he hasn't missed yet. Why not send it in?
I agree.
Yeah.
Ride the hot hand.
I got no problem with that one.
And really the key, Steve, has been the Uniontown made free throws and the Ellsworth 3 so far tonight. Washington missing on a 3 there for Quaker Valley. Offensive rebound brought down by Colton Howe. Now tries to settle things back after a touch from Chapman. Here's Joseph Coyle working between the circles. Coyle now off to his right, fronted there by Calvin Winfrey. Up top again to Washington. Washington from the far elbow, jumper on the way, no good.
They're ice cold now.
Yes.
That's
another Jameer Braxton rebound, sends it high, save there from Ellsworth. No look feed from Grooms on the far block. Jeremiah Hager lays it up and in. 5 for Hager. Another timeout for Quaker Valley. A double-digit lead for Uniontown at 40-29. 2:28 left here in the third. We're back in 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and MD plates and WV title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning extends his best wishes to the Uniontown Red Raiders and Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs in the WPIAL playoffs. District Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season requires teamwork. It is a result of the hard work of the players and coaches and the support of their families. Good luck to the Uniontown Red Raiders and the Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs from District Judge Nathan Henning, who is proud to support you.
Back here at Uniontown High School, and Steve, throughout much of the season, the hot quarter for Uniontown's been the second, but tonight it's been the third as they've extended this lead now to 11 at 40-29 over Quaker Valley with 2:12 left here in the third quarter.
Well, they got the Quakers on the brink right here, and it's time to, for the Red Raiders, you don't want to let up and let them back in the game.
Coyle for three from the near wing, good as he rattles another one home. So Joseph Coyle hitting his third three of the game. He has 16 points. Quakers back to within 8. Now Ellsworth trying to answer back, and he does just that from the near corner. Isaac Ellsworth again. He's hit 4 threes for Uniontown tonight and has 12 points. Red Raiders back up by 11. Coyle near side, Chapman long two. The freshman missing there. Battle for the loose ball rebound. Braxton throwing it off of Colton Howland out. Heads up play there from Jameer Braxton.
Coach Mastriani trying to tell the official he thought Braxton was out of bounds when he threw the ball. He jumped up, and the official was right on top of it. Of course, we have a bad angle from where we're sitting.
There's a turnover as Torrey Grooms threw it right to Sam Chapman to try to set it up to Coyle, who just lost the handle. Out of bounds and back over to Uniontown. You can kind of tell the Quakers getting a little flustered here with 1:21 left in the third, and they're down 11.
A lot of pressure from the Red Raiders, and then all of a sudden you get an unexpected bonus from Ellsworth with 4 threes, and that's the difference in this game right now.
Grooms over to Braxton, spotting up and hitting another three. Jameer Braxton, 8 here in the third, has 12 for the game, and Uniontown now a 14-point lead at 46-32, their largest of the game. Coyle kind of forcing a three there off the back iron, no good. Rebound deflected around, saved a couple of times, then they'll kick it back out to Washington. Misses on a three off the front of the rim, and Ellsworth, another rebound there for Uniontown.
Rushing shots and not as comfortable, and the Red Raiders are getting good shots.
Braxton from the far side driving, tried a little scoop shot, no good. In traffic, ripped away by Fator. Into the hands of Joseph Coyle. Coyle back across on the wing to Washington. Back in the corner to Chapman. His three ball in and out.
They just don't have they're just not hitting from the outside. They're just cold.
They don't have enough depth though either, Steve. Washington and Coyle have really been carrying the Quakers throughout much of this game.
There's only 2 guys that don't have their warm-up jackets on. The rest of them have the sweatshirts still on.
Braxton up top. Ellsworth looking for another one. He does. Hit it again for Uniontown. 5 made threes for Isaac Ellsworth. He has 15 points. Quakers trying to answer back. And at the buzzer, Chapman no good on that three. So Ellsworth, all of his points coming from outside the three-point arc. And Uniontown's opened up a 17-point lead at 49-32 after 3. We're back with a 4th and 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Uniontown Mayor Bill Gerke wishes our student athletes a great winter sports season. Mayor Gerke would also like to wish Uniontown head coach Ralph Kesmarski and the Uniontown Red Raiders basketball team the best of luck this year. As the mayor of Uniontown and proud graduate of Uniontown Area High School, Mayor Gerke is happy to see our student athletes working hard both in the classroom and in their athletic events.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Brian Rozak and Steve Subrick back here at Uniontown High School. The Red Raiders outscoring Quaker Valley, Steve, 23-7 in that third quarter to open up a 17-point lead at 49-32.
That'll do it, 23-7. That's what the Red Raiders were, and that's the way that really the first 2 quarters looked, other than the fact that the Quakers kind of made a little bit of a run and the Raiders got just a little cold, but they didn't get cold there. Ellsworth came in and made sure of that. He and Braxton were terrific.
Winfrey leaning and missing there for Uniontown to keep it alive on the offensive glass. Torrey Grooms a miss. Braxton looking for the follow, no good, but Uniontown another rebound. three on that possession. Grooms now looking for a three. It's off the mark, and finally a Quaker Valley rebound brought down by Zach Washington. Torrey Grooms came at midcourt looking for a steal, and he'll be called for the foul.
Coach Mastriani wants a technical on Grooms for slamming the ball off the board in frustration. Not going to get that call, I don't believe. He's probably, by the letter of the law, correct, but
see, with the way these scores are looking so far, you might have another Uniontown North Catholic matchup in the quarterfinals. Again, North Catholic at last checkup 22 on Elizabeth Forward. Remember the two meetings last year between the two schools, the one in the WPIAL playoffs at Norwin High School and the one in the state playoffs at Charleroi High School. We'll see where we're possibly heading on Wednesday as that one deflected out of bounds. And again, we'll have at least live audio coverage for you on Wednesday. The NFHS network has the first right of refusal for the WPIAL playoff games as part of the new rights agreement. We are lucky to get an opportunity to bring you this game here tonight. We hope to bring you the video again on Wednesday. Three ball and air ball there from Chapman. Kept alive. Washington reloads. He comes up short on a three. Fator able to keep it alive again. Back to Washington. Down to Fator out in front. Floats it up and in. Reese Fator now with 6. But the Quakers a long way to go, Steve. They're still down 15 at 49-34 with 7:02 left here in the fourth.
Now for Red Raiders to just run the clock a little bit here. You don't want to, of course.
Ellsworth missing there on the three. Offensive rebound. Kadrian McLee getting the put back to go. Kadrian McLee, just a second field goal. He has 4. The Red Raiders back up 17 at 51-34. Deep three. Coyle far side. Came up short. Battle for the loose ball. Rebound. Kadrian McLee taking it away there for Uniontown. And we'll get a Quaker Valley foul called in the process. It'll be the third on Fator. Second team foul of the quarter on the Quakers.
It's getting ready to say we don't need that any more long-range threes from the Red Raiders. I mean, I know if you got a good shot, you take it, but McLee gets a good rebound and puts it up, and they really don't need to take too many shots too quickly here, and there's going to be one there from Hager.
Wide open in the corner.
He's going to make it.
Hager's first made 3 has 8.
They
and the lead at 20 right now at 54-34. Coyle on the inside takes it right to the basket and lays it up and in. Joseph Coyle scoring again there for Quaker Valley.
Well, that's a good shot
18.
by Coyle, but they cannot afford to trade baskets, especially when the Raiders are getting 3s and they're getting 2s.
Correct. Coyle 16, check that 18, and Washington 12 tonight for Quaker Valley. Fator has 6. That's all the score.
With Braxton.
He's grabbing the hamstring earlier. Hager has the ball right now. Repositions. He gets another 2 to go. So Jeremiah Hager now in double figures with 10. The lead at 20 again for Uniontown at 56-36 with 5:35 left here in the fourth.
Well, we're definitely not stalling too early.
No.
And we're still scoring. And you look at the score now. We got 56 of. They got to get to at least to 60, I would think.
Well, the 3 made there from Washington helps their cause. He has 15. They're still down 17.
They're running out of time.
5:15 left here in the fourth. Braxton quickly across. Braxton up top. Braxton takes it right to the rack and lays it up and in. Jameer Braxton with 14. It's a 58-39 lead for Uniontown with 5:03 left here in the fourth. It's been a pretty quick game tonight as well, Steve.
Yeah.
Haven't even hit 8 o'clock. 4:55 to play. Chapman spinning on the inside, back out to Washington. A little contact there with
Braxton.
That'll be his third.
Yeah.
Referees let him get away with the first bump, but he sent him down with the second.
That was a hip check.
Yes.
In hockey, that would be interference almost.
Correct. Could have been a roughing too.
Yeah. The Penguins aren't looking too good this year.
No, they are struggling. Dana Chroma on the game now for Quaker Valley for the first time. He'll trigger it in here to Coyle. Coyle coming baseline, a little juggle regains. Back out to Chroma again. Edge of the zone now to Chapman. Quaker Valley can't afford the long possessions right now. Down 19. Here's Washington driving, blocked away by Hager, but they're going to call the foul. It'll be the first on Hager. Third team foul on Uniontown here in the fourth quarter.
Well, you know, The crowd didn't like it, as you can hear. But Hager was pretty good block there, but you don't want to give up a layup. You don't want to foul and stop the clock, but certainly not going to give him any freebies.
Washington makes the first of 2 free throws. He has 16.
So in my book, it's not a bad foul on Hager if you're going to, stop the clock, at least stop a layup.
Still amazing, Steve. Only 3 Quakers have scored in this game. Washington, second of 2 free throws. That one rattling out. Another Uniontown rebound brought down by Jeremiah Hager. Off to Calvin Winfrey. Will bring it across. Fronted there by Washington. Switches back with Hager.
A little bit of a weave going here, maybe.
Bounce pass, Grooms over to Braxton. Driving, missing. McLee going for the rebound. But it's knocked away by Reese Fedor. Sends it down the floor to Joseph Coyle. Has a nice left-handed finish. And now a timeout taken here by Quaker Valley. Uniontown 58, Quaker Valley 42, 4:13 left here in regulation. We're back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
M&R Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel safely to school in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. M&R Transit is a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands basketball team and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about M&R Transit, call 724-439-3164, 724-439-3164, or stop by their Uniontown office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue.
The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry would like to thank everyone who voted them best law firm and criminal defense attorney in the 2023 Best in Fayette contest. The T-Berry Law Office specializes in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. Make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry and the T-Berry Law Office. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their new website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results.
Uniontown leading Quaker Valley 58-42, 4:13 left in regulation. Boys 4A first-round action. Winner will take on either North Catholic or Elizabeth Forward in the quarterfinals. I have to thank our video stream sponsors tonight, State Representative Charity Grimm Krupa and Carnuts on Farragut Street next to the Uniontown High School. So 4:03 to play now. Steve Red Raiders with the basketball. Welcome Carnuts aboard as one of our high school basketball sponsors, and they'll be with us throughout the postseason here with the Red Raiders as Jeremiah Hager has that one knocked away.
I've been down to Carnuts for some work a year ago down there. It's a nice place, very clean. Bernie does a good job down there and his staff.
Former mayor of Uniontown, correct?
Yeah, he's my neighbor.
The Quakers get it back, 3:45 to play. Uniontown still leading it by 16. Coyle trying to come free. He'll take a step back 3. It spins out. Loose ball rebound picked up there from Fedor. Sends it back out and a made 3 up top from Washington, who now has 19. Quakers back to within 13 at 58-45. Red Raiders break the press. Grooms over to Braxton. Back out to McLee.
They're in the stall mode now.
Grooms pulling it back to Calvin again with 3:10 to play. Red Raiders in no hurry right now. Still a double-digit lead.
Nice. You notice he has Ellsworth out of the game. He doesn't want, I mean, as good as he played, he doesn't want him launching any more of those threes. He wants some ball handlers in there. Not that Ellsworth can't handle the ball.
Nice feed down low. Braxton comes free and lays it up and in.
We'll take that shot.
So Braxton with 16, another timeout, 2:51 to play. Uniontown 60, Quaker Valley 45. We're back at 60 on the CR Brown Group High School Sports Night.
Lanzi Academy of Dance offers a fun learning environment for all ages and ability levels. Owned and directed by Christina Lanzi John and located on South Easton Avenue in Uniontown, Lanzi Academy of Dance offers classes in ballet, jazz, tap, acro gym, point, contemporary, lyrical, hip-hop, and ballroom, all at very reasonable prices. Lanzi Academy of Dance provides a professional, positive, and friendly environment for all dancers to find a second home. Come join the dance family and learn from the most qualified teachers in our area. For more information, visit LanziAcademy.com or call 724-438-6911. At Uniontown Printing Press, they are more than T-shirts. They are about you and everything you love. And they are local. Operated by Mookie John and Kenny Musco, they share the passion with your group, club, or team, the excitement you have for your event or cause, and that makes your business stand out from the rest. Uniontown Printing Press believes that custom T-shirts do more than just make you look good. They help you feel good and inspire you to do good. Call Uniontown Printing Press at 724-366-7095. That's 724-366-7095. Are you down with UPP?
Brian Roszak and Steve Subrick back here at Uniontown High School, 60-45. Red Raiders over the Quaker Valley Quakers. Elizabeth Ford making a run back at North Catholic. North Catholic a 58-50 lead. 7 minutes left in regulation as Grooms the steal there on Coyle. Takes it right to the rack and lays it up and in, and Coyle might be hurt.
He might have lost a tooth.
So Grooms now with 9. I think it might need a timeout here for Coyle. They have 1 left and another steal from Notorious Grooms. Uniontown up 17 with a basketball. Over to McLeod on the elbow. Back to Grooms again between the circles. 2:22 to play. Uniontown by 17. We'll switch back here with Calvin.
Yeah, this is all complete stall mode now, and it's
those last couple of steals, I think, pretty much did Quaker Valley in, and Hager right there with a dagger. A make down on the far block. Hager 7 here in the fourth, 12 for the game. Lead at 19 as we go under 2 minutes left in regulation.
Coach Mastriani knows it's over now. And they put up a pretty good fight, but the Red Raiders really just played some terrific basketball.
Yeah, well-played game tonight. Uniontown led by only 1 at halftime. Coyle a save there, high on the left. Again, the season will end for Quaker Valley with a loss at 11-12. Second straight year they'll get eliminated in the first round of the playoffs as Coyle puts up a 3 off the side of the rim. And Uniontown, who participated in 8 playoff games a season ago, will have at least 3 more. And the next one will be Wednesday night in the WPIAL quarterfinals at a neutral site. And now Notorious Grooms getting fouled there by Zachary Washington. Have a couple of girls high school basketball playoff games here coming up on Monday radio only for Geibel and Eden Christian. 6 o'clock start. Tony Hanoa will join me for that one. Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs in action on Tuesday, taking on Quaker Valley. That'll be a 7 o'clock start, both radio and video. Steve's back with me on Wednesday for Uniontown in the quarterfinals. Uniontown a timeout here, up 64-45, 1:18 to play. We're back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Since 1983, Carnuts Auto Center has provided reliable repairs, service, and preventative maintenance. They repair all systems on your car, truck, and commercial vehicles. This includes mechanical, electrical, auto body, interior, tires and wheels, bumper-to-bumper service. Whether it's your daily transportation or your specialty vehicle, they have you covered. Carnuts also offers new tire sales and performs state inspections. Stop in and see Carnuts today on Farragut Street right by Uniontown High School or call 724-437-4471. Fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening. Sandy Howe Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and MD plates and WV title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howe Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Uniontown with the basketball after the timeout. Again, just wasted a little clock here, up 19. And they'll feed it off down on the blocks there to Marcus Heiss, who misses on a floater. Quaker Valley the rebound. Coyle back to Washington again on the far wing. Washington coming far baseline miss there on the drive. And Kellen Milsom, the rebound for the Red Raiders. Milsom has yet to score for Uniontown in this one. One final already in from boys 4A. Montour 71-44 win over Southmoreland. That game was close early. Spartans pulling away in the second half. So advance Montour into the quarterfinal round.
How about Washington averages 17.2. He's got 19, and Coyle has 20, right on his average.
That's been it, though. You have Montour with 6. They've been the only 3 Quakers to score.
That's gone about probably how most of the season has gone for these guys. Just not enough firepower to beat the Red Raiders tonight.
Yeah, they had wins over Avonworth and South Allegheny, a couple of playoff teams. They're going to lose here to the Red Raiders in the first round of the WPIAL playoffs as Calvin Winfrey will dribble it out, and Uniontown will improve now to 20 and check that. Yes, 20-3 on the season. A 64-45 win over Quaker Valley tonight at Uniontown High School. We're back to tell you all about it on our post-game show brought to you by Peach and Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peach and Market. Comes your way next. Again, your final score, Uniontown 64 and Quaker Valley 45.
Megan's got it, and here's the proof. Based on the 2023 Ford Pittsburgh Market Sales Rankings, Megan Ford is the #1 Ford dealer in Westmoreland and Fayette counties.
Hi, I'm Chuck Smith, General Manager, and now's the time to buy that new 2023 F-150 4x4. Save up to $37.80 off MSRP, number 23C1291. Plus, get 1.9% APR financing for 72 months. Excludes Trimmer and Raptor.
Or how about something fun like the 2023 Mustang Mach-E all-wheel drive with extended range battery? Take $5,000 off MSRP, plus choose 1.9% APR for 60 months or 3.9% for 72 months.
So stop, call, or click MeganFord.com. Your friends in the car and truck business. Route 119 Connellsville. Call 724-547-FORD.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair. Currently in their 61st year of providing quality, reliable service to the community, Ted Silva & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repairs, and glass installation. They'll gladly blueprint your vehicle for repair, and they'll work with your insurance company. With a paint booth that utilizes the environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Silva & Son not only cares for our community and our children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's the goal of Ted Silva & Son to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way possible. Take it from me, Matt Sapienza, an actual satisfied customer. Call 724-437-2351 for Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair, LLC. Family owned and operated for 61 years. Always proud to support local high school sports.
My name is Terry Kahn, and I'm a paralegal at Radcliffe Law, now Radcliffe Martin Law. It's exciting to work with the next generation of lawyers here in Uniontown. I've worked at several firms in Uniontown and worked on cases against the big firms in Pittsburgh, and I must say they're no match for Tripp, Bill, and Rob. Their combined caring and integrity are second to none. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorneys. Give us a call at 724-439-3939 or like us on Facebook.
NovaCare Rehabilitation is now in Masontown. Using a personalized plan of care and one-on-one sessions, NovaCare gives you an advantage in rehabilitation. Dr. Haley Cruiser and our professional staff are certified to use industry-leading treatments, including LVST Big Therapy for Parkinson's disease, which increases mobility, improves balance, and decreases time necessary to complete tasks. These services supplement NovaCare's exceptional orthopedic, concussion, and vestibular dysfunction resources. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call our new Masontown office on Route 21 McClellantown Road at 724-491-5220.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowls Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sprowlsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
This is Charity Grimm-Krupa, State Representative for the 51st District. I want to wish all of our local teams the best of luck in the WPIAL basketball playoffs. I also want to invite you to our hard-to-read license plate event on Saturday, March 9th from 10 to 2 at Fayette Recycling on Romeo Lane in Uniontown. If your license plate is unreadable, we can help you fill out the paperwork for a free replacement. I will also be holding a free shredding event at Fayette Recycling on Friday, April 26th from 11 to 2. I hope to see you there.
Brian Morozak and Steve Suberg back here at Uniontown High School. The Red Raiders a 64-45 win over Quaker Valley tonight. The Red Raiders improving now to 20-3 on the season with the win. Quaker Valley's season ends with a record of 11-12. The Red Raiders advance to the quarterfinals, where they will play on Wednesday against either North Catholic or Elizabeth Ford. At last check, North Catholic up in the fourth quarter over the Warriors, but the lead was at 9 the last we heard, so that game has yet to go final. The one final we got in so far, Montour, a win over Southmoreland tonight. Final score of that game, 71-44, Spartans over the Scotties. Again, our post-game show brought to you by Peach and Pharmacy. Steve, is your final stats. They're brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County.
Okay, thanks. Not much scoring other than 3 players for the Quakers. Washington had 19 points, Coyle had 20, and Fatur had 6. They had 10 in the first, 15 in the second, 7 in the third, and that's really what kind of blew the game open. Red Raiders outscored them 23-7 in that third quarter. 13 in the fourth for a 45 for the ball game. Red Raiders, good balanced scoring tonight, and some big points from Isaac Ellsworth, who led the way, or actually he was the second high scorer with 15 points. Braxton led the way with 16. McLeod chips in 4, Winfrey with 8, Hager with 12, and Grooms with 9. They scored 10 in the first, 16 in the second, 23 in the third, 15 in the fourth for a 64-45 victory.
And Steve, the North Catholic Elizabeth Forward game has gone final. North Catholic a 73-53 win over Elizabeth Forward. So it'll be Uniontown and North Catholic in the quarterfinal round coming up on Wednesday, site and time to be determined. Again, we'll at least have audio coverage of that game for you. If we get permission, we'll also do video coverage as well. Again, the NFHS network has first right of refusal on those games, but if we have an opportunity to bring you the video coverage on Wednesday, we'll certainly do that. Again, Uniontown a 64-45 win over Quaker Valley tonight. We're back with a final word on our post-game show brought to you by Peach and Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peach and Market. Comes your way next year on WMBS.
From chips and cracks to splits and shatters, if you need new glass, Fay West Glass Company is the one to call. Fay West Glass has served Fayette and Greene counties for over 25 years and specializes in residential glass installations and replacements, plus commercial and industrial glass. So when that window's busted or that sliding door shattered and you can't wait, Fay West is available. 724-439-8600. That's 724-439-8600. Proudly local and veteran-owned, Fay West Glass will earn your business.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes. Fatty liver is the buildup of excess fat in liver cells and affects about 100 million people in the U.S. Risk factors include being overweight, diabetes, high cholesterol, and hypertension. If you have fatty liver, our team at U.S. Digestive Health urges you to talk to your doctor about getting a blood or ultrasound-based test to check for liver scarring that can lead to cirrhosis. For more information, call us at 724-437-7677.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials, some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com. Are you considering a project design and don't know where to start? K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Our versatility combined with our personalized approach is what sets us apart as a full-service engineering and consultation firm. To learn more about our services, please visit us on the web at www.k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is our priority.
Welcome to Allstate, where saving on your auto insurance is kind of like a joyride. You, your car, and an open road. Maybe your best friend, too. The music is chill, and so is the traffic. Allstate. Here, better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands at Allstate.
In Uniontown, call Allstate agent Russ Vallejo at 724-439-9700 or stop in Russ's office on Lebanon Avenue.
Allstate and affiliates offer products and services subject to availability, terms, and
Since
conditions.
1983, Carnuts Auto Center has provided reliable repairs, service, and preventative maintenance. They repair all systems on your car, truck, and commercial vehicles. This includes mechanical, electrical, auto body, interior, tires and wheels, bumper-to-bumper service. Whether it's your daily transportation or your specialty vehicle, they have you covered. Carnuts also offers new tire sales and performs state inspections. Stop in and see Carnuts today on Farragut Street right by Uniontown High School or call 724-437-4471.
Brian Morozak and Steve Stuberg back here at Uniontown High School wrapping things up. The Red Raiders a 64-45 win over Quaker Valley tonight. A couple of other final scores in. Lincoln Park, the number one seed, a 93-63 win over Freeport. Lincoln Park will play the winner of the Beaver-Knock game. At the end of three quarters, Beaver a 36-33 lead over Knock. The Bobcats seeded 9th, the Knock Knights seeded 8th. So again, Beaver leading Knock by 3 at the end of the third. 36-33. Of course, Uniontown a win here over Quaker Valley, 64-45. Red Raiders will play North Catholic on Wednesday in the quarterfinals. Trojans a 73-53 win over Elizabeth Forward. Avonworth defeating Highlands tonight. The Antelopes a 74-59 win over the Golden Rams. So Avonworth will meet Montour in the quarterfinals. Montour win over Southmoreland. South Allegheny at last check up 62-53 over Bell Vernon. That game had a minute left in the fourth quarter. So South Allegheny looking good in that game over Bell Vernon. We don't have a score reported in the Hampton Central Valley game tonight. Hampton was seeded second, Central Valley seeded 15th. But a lot of chalk so far, Steve, as far as boys 4A goes, looking at the bracket here and looking at some of these first-round scores.
Well, yeah, and it's should be probably a pretty good test. A little bit, a little bit better opponent when we play North Catholic, but should be a good one. And I'm sure I'm trying to figure out where they're going to play that game. That might.
We had the two meetings last year. The one was at Norwin, the other was at Charleroi.
Right.
They played at Norwin in the WPIAL playoffs. They played at Charleroi in the state playoffs.
Both those are kind of like halfway, I guess,
correct,
for both teams. So probably somewhere it could be a Gateway.
You never know.
Because Gateway, they got to come from the other side of the city. So who knows? Either way, we'll be there.
Yeah, we'll have at least radio coverage for you. If we can bring you the video as well on Wednesday, we'll certainly have it for you up on the WMBS Facebook page. But the Red Raiders get 16 from Jameer Braxton tonight. 5 3-pointers, 15 points from Isaac Ellsworth. They were pretty solid at the free throw line as well tonight.
Yeah, just one miss. I think Hager was the only free throw miss. They played pretty good. I mean, like I said, and what a performance from Ellsworth coming in off the bench in that second quarter. Launched a couple of threes, so you think, okay, he's got 6 points at the half, and the Red Raiders only up by 1. And then he exploded. Really, it was him and Braxton. Exploded for a 23-7 kind of a point output in that second quarter, which kind of put the game on ice for the Red Raiders, and they played terrific. So Ellsworth was terrific. Braxton solid as always, and Grooms played well, and so did Winfrey. Hager was nice around the basket. McLee was a force down low. So they're just a really good team effort. And Milsom, even though he didn't score, he's got his money's worth. He got a couple of hard fouls, and he's always solid around the basketball as well.
Steve, enjoyed it as always. Fun working with you again tonight.
Yep, it was fun. Hopefully, I haven't got any reports outside if it's snowing yet, but
we don't have too far to go.
We don't have too far to go now.
So again, your final score here: 64-45. Uniontown defeating Quaker Valley. A busy week, hopefully for us. It'll start again on Monday. Geibel girls in action against Eden Christian Radio only on Monday from Yock High School. That'll be a 6 o'clock start, 5:15 Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs in action against Quaker Valley on Tuesday. 7 o'clock start from Laurel Highlands High School. Our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show on the air at 6:15. And again, Uniontown and North Catholic coming up on Wednesday. Site and time to be determined. So for Steve Subert, Billy Dice behind the camera, Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. I'm Brian Morozak. So have yourselves a pleasant good evening. Again, your final score from Uniontown tonight: the Red Raiders 64, the Quaker Valley Quakers 45. So long, everybody, from Uniontown High School.